Well, good morning, everybody. It is December 8th, and we're going to continue in our series here through the holidays, and specifically Christmas, talking about the different people or characters that we see in the Christmas story. And today, we are looking together in Luke chapter 1, verse 30, and we're going to talk for just a few moments about the angel Gabriel. All right, God's messenger of hope. All right, so let's take a look at what that verse says. It says, "And the angel said to her, 'Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God.'" That's from Luke chapter 1, verse 30. Now, the thing you need to understand is Gabriel appears only a few times in the scripture, yet each moment marks a turning point, a turning point in God's redemptive plan. And so he is God's herald, announcing messages that change the course of history. So when Gabriel came to Mary, he brought not only information, but he also brought reassurance. You got to love his opening words here. He says, "Do not be afraid." You know, those words echo God's heart towards his people. He comes not to terrify, but he comes to bless. He comes to comfort, and he comes to reveal his grace. So Gabriel's message revealed the miracle of the incarnation, that God himself would enter the world through the womb of a virgin, and this announcement marked the fulfillment of ancient prophecies, and it marked the beginning of the gospel's climactic chapter. And so through Gabriel, God communicated that salvation was coming, and not coming through a human. So it wasn't through human effort, but it was by divine initiative. So the Son of God would take on flesh, and his kingdom, he says, would have no end. Now, Gabriel reminds us that God still speaks, and he still speaks through his word today. And while he may not send angels to us, he has given us the scriptures, an even more complete revelation of his will, a more complete revelation of his promises, and a more complete revelation of his purposes. You see, the message is the same. It's still, do not fear. God is at work. So today, take a few moments and listen intentionally for God's voice through his word. Perhaps maybe even go back and read Luke 1 again. Read it aloud and reflect on how God uses his messengers to bring words of hope. And then take some time to share a word of encouragement with someone who needs to be reminded that God is still at work, even when circumstances in life seem uncertain. Well, thank you again for joining me this morning, and I'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. But you take care of yourself. So I'm going to sign off here from Yorkville, Georgia, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.